Hey guys, so sorry for this. It took me a little while to get this video up because fucking Nintendo loves to be dicks on fucking YouTube and claim the video several times. I tried to re-edit it several times and put my own window over their footage. I tried actually a TV effect where it was warping it a little bit, but not too badly because I want you to be able to see what the fuck I'm talking about as I critique and analyze these things. I'm trying right now this other thing and maybe push them off to the side while also covering another one because fuck you, Nintendo. You don't own me. You don't own my channel, and you don't own every single time somebody says the word Nintendo. You can't come over here and claim it as your own. You need to stop this shit in 2017 because you need people to share the good word about the console, the cool shit, because we're excited about it. We want to talk about it. We want to spread the word for Zelda. But if you keep this shit up, you're gonna fucking shoot yourself in the foot. Okay, this is literally, a time for you not to be dicks. Okay, to your customer base. That's what you need to do right now. So, sorry, getting the angry rant out of the way first for you claiming the video. I won't make a big, huge fucking deal about it. So here's the video, and hopefully, if and when I do review Zelda, if you claim that shit, I'll fucking take your ass to court, because that is where I'll fucking cross the line, all right? So, anyway, here are my reactions, tame and positive reactions, you fucking assholes, on your goddamn console. Not Nintendo USA, you're cool. We've talked before. You know what's up. It's Japan. Keep trying to get through their thick fucking skulls over there, all right? They got to come out of the 80s and the 90s. This is 2016, all right? Anyways, sorry. Okay, rant over, video begin. Hey guys, what's up? So Nintendo just had their press conference for the Nintendo Switch. So we learned a lot of things. We learned that the Switch, surprisingly, will be releasing March 3rd, 2017 for only $299. That's a lot sooner than I thought. I think it's a good price point. It's about what I expected. It's a fair price. Though I think a little bit more hype and more consoles would be sold if it came at that 249 price. But whatever, I'm still down for 300. And then they talked about a little bit more in depth about what the console can do, which was kind of obvious. Three modes with the console. There's TV mode, which is your traditional, console mode. There's tabletop mode, which is really just the kickstand, and you can play it on a kickstand. And then the handheld mode, of course. The most unique feature is you could take this console on the TV and then take it on the go and share those Joy-Con controllers with other people. So that's really cool and something we've not really been able to do before on that scale. However, the battery life will only be to about 2 to 6 hours depending on what you're playing. They said that Zelda will get about 3 hours of battery life before needing a charge. And you could do that through the USB-C adapter. So pretty much I'm probably going to have it plugged in, even in mobile mode the whole time because 3 hours is not a whole lot. But it is in line with most handhelds if you actually do the math. Maybe about an hour less on average than normal. But it is a powerful console, so that's to be expected. Though I'm sure these numbers that they're showing us is if you use the screen on like low light mode and all the battery saving features turned on and everything. But I think to have been considered a strong point where nobody would be complaining or something, I think it probably would have needed to be doubled the average time to about 6 hours rather than three for AAA games. But I'm sure there's going to be extra battery adapters, and that will likely get released by third-party companies. So one of the most important part of consoles really is and the handhelds is their input controls. And I personally feel that the Joy-Con is a little less than ideal, especially for most players' hands. I mean, they're going to be perfect for kids. I'm looking at one right now, and smaller-handed people. But I think much of Nintendo's base is now grown up, and they have bigger hands. But like I said, perfect for kids. Maybe not quite so for the rest of us.
They fit in the palm of your hand, just right, like this, and they feel very natural.
Bullshit.
Pardon me? You can release the tension from your shoulders and relax while you play.
Release the tension from your shoulders and relax while you play.
you're more likely going to be scrunched over and tense while playing with these than relaxed and releasing tension in your shoulders. I mean, it's cool that you technically get two controllers out of the box. I like that, but I doubt you're going to be playing comfortably like it, especially when you look at the right controller here with its input stick damn near in the middle of the controller. It's going to be a bit awkward if you ask me. They also announced that they're going to have color variations for the controllers, not the console, but the controllers, and straps with better shoulder buttons and makes it slightly easier to grip. There's going to be a sensor for your amiibos, of course. And you notice the right Joy-Con has an IR motion camera on it. Both of the controllers are going to have apparently ice cubes in them, and then they'll make you feel cold. I'm just kidding. The HD Rumble is what makes that feature possible. It's called HD Rumble. Hopefully that'll be in the Pro controller as well, because despite all the tech involved, I still think I'm gonna toss those for the Pro controller almost immediately. So yeah. And it sucks because I think it's going to limit the type of games that I can even play on the console, especially at release. However, this is all early. I will update my impressions if it turns out that these tiny Joy-Cons and the combined square Joy-Con controller is not as bad as I thought. I'll definitely update that and let you guys know when I get some extended time with them. Right now, though, as far as the Nintendo Switch release is concerned, we really only have confirmation of 2 games. I know there's a Treehouse event, but there's only 2 games. And I'll update it at the end of the video if they show more. But the 2 games are 1-2-Switch, which is a game that uses the unique Joy-Con controllers exclusively for mini games. Like, let me show you, because they flash by these real fast. You got a Western Gunfighter Showdown, which they're most proud of here. But I'm not really sure how it works. I guess you're shooting the sensor at each other, and whoever can point at the other Joy-Con fast enough and press the button fast enough wins. How fun is that going to be? I don't know. But they've also shown swordplay, wizarding, air guitar, which seems incredibly stupid, clowning around, staring at each other, acting like an idiot, being a Japanese sailor girls, a fashion show somehow, working out, yoga, farming, answering phone calls, pirating, stupid shit, shaving, whatever the fuck this stuff is. Baseball and tennis, I think. Jesus, tons of mini games apparently, but I'm going to wager a guess and say that none of them really work very well, or none of them are going to be very fun to play for extended periods of time. It's just a distraction, really, a demo disc, if you ask me. So that. I don't know if that really counts. The one that counts. Okay, it's one really big one to look forward to. One that I haven't been this excited for a game since like Skyrim, since the Elder Scrolls series, and that's Zelda. Okay, Breath of the Wild. The holy shit. Is it a good one to open your console with? They pretty much gave us blue balls during the during the launch event with teasing the release date. But in that final frame, and I called it of this amazing trailer with fantastic music and more emotion than pretty much 75% of the games I played in 2016 just from this one trailer. It was confirmed it will be coming March 3rd, right around the corner. So I'm so excited about that. Now, but I am a bit concerned though with how well the console itself is going to sell with only one killer app, at least right at release. But at least they had that. I mean, the Xbox had Halo, but they also had a number of other traditional release titles. Not very good, but still there. The Nintendo Switch has 1-2-Switch. No, it has Zelda, at least right now. We'll see. I mean, they did show off other games like Arms. It's a boxing type game like Punch Out. I guess only motion controlled. I'm not really excited about it. I mean, Nintendo clearly is, since they think their next mascots will come from the game.
ARMS marks the emergence of Nintendo's newest characters.
Bullshit. And I suppose legs will be DLC. Just kidding. Because that's another thing is that Nintendo is now jumping in the pool. They are going to be charging for their online services after a period of it being for free. This sucks because it was the one thing that like I could be like, yeah, that's cool. I respect Nintendo for that. That's cool. That you know you had Xbox do this first, then you had Sony jump in, and Nintendo was like the holdout, and you know us Xbox and PlayStation people were like, oh that's cool. But it made sense because you know there wasn't a whole lot of online games, but now you're gonna be charging for that. You're going to need to bring the value, and at launch, there's going to be no value for that service, in my opinion, which is probably why they like, you know, oh, how generous of you that it's going to be free for a little while, and then start charging for it. But that concerns me because it might make their third-party developers on the console start to develop their games to take advantage of these online stuff in a way that might end up being negative. I don't know. We'll see. It's happened on Xbox. It's happened on PS4. Now it's happening on Nintendo's console, and we'll see if it's worth it. I can't, you know, I'd rather spend my subscription services on something else, honestly, like Netflix, Audible, Spotify. There's so many of that shit these days that I don't need another one. They showed off a bunch of other games. Splatoon 2 was shown off with new weapons. I mean, it was looking like a lot like the first when I saw the first being announced. I was, you know, I heard it's a fun game, and I'm going to try it out nonetheless if I get the new console, but I'm not hyped for it. I'm not going to go run out and buy the previous one to get up to speed on it, but, you know, I'm not that excited about it. But this dude certainly is.
Here, you see the latest piece of technology. This weapon set is called the Splat Dualies. Not only do these dual-wielded weapons let you shoot ink from each hand, they also have nozzles that can propel you at a high rate of speed to outmaneuver your opponents.
I think he even dabs at one point.
I almost forgot something very important.
I think he was just making the 2 logo, but it looks like a dab. One game I am hyped about, other than Zelda, is the new Mario Odyssey they showed off. It reminded me of my good old times with the Nintendo 64 and Mario 64. It's in the vein of that game and Sunshine, so I'm so excited about playing this one for sure. I'm not sure why I haven't been excited about Mario games in a while, but this one is like, fuck yes. You know, though it is a bit creepy seeing Mario in the real world because he's coming out of the Mushroom Kingdom and going across, like there's a Mexican place, there's the GTA City, and I didn't realize how short he was compared to like women in the world or even people. Yeah, so we got Pimp Bowser, Mario acting like Sonic. There's apparently Mario's hat now is a character and has eyes or something. Meh. In any case, I think it's going to be a freaking kick-ass and definitely be Game of the Year contender along with Zelda. And it comes out 2017, holiday 2017, so I'd estimate like November. So that alone makes it 2017 an amazing year for gaming. So thank you to Nintendo for really bolstering 2017. They also shown off a lot of franchises I'm not familiar with, but probably will get familiar with. You know, some people in chat were going crazy, and I didn't understand any of these. They're like, you know, all in Japanese, the logos. But there was Xenoblade 2, Fire Emblem, Dragon Quest games were shown, SMT, a new one. Of course, the worst kept secret, the Skyrim. I think there's a Pseudo 51, and EA, the evil corporation, looking all red and black Nazi-like, with this intimidating dude that's like 5 times taller than any of the Japanese people shows up to show off FIFA. Wow, big deal. I know it's a big deal across the world, but I don't give a shit about FIFA. Anyways, overall it was short and sweet at only about an hour, but considerably lacking in technical details. And but I'm sure we'll get that soon enough. So that's pretty much it. I might have missed something, but I do want to know, what do you guys think of the Nintendo Switch conference, and what do you think of the console? Did it sell you? It certainly sold me. I think with Mario Odyssey and Zelda, I'm going to be picking one up. I'd like to at least do an angry review of Zelda, but who knows if Nintendo will even allow that without, claiming it. And that's another thing that I would have liked. I would have liked for Nintendo to have announced, oh, yeah, we're going to stop being dicks on YouTube. Hooray! And I would have been like, oh, fuck yeah. But sadly, no. I think they're going to continue to be fucking backward-ass assholes. But we'll see. Maybe they'll let go now, and they'll say, share everything and share as much as you want, because they realize all that shit is free marketing for their new console, and they really need help. They need this to work. Because Nintendo lately is getting kind of rocky. They had all these surefire hits. It's still a great company, and I want it to succeed. And I want their company culture, at least in Japan, to change for the better. All I know is that Switch seems like an incredible gamble. Combining your handheld market and your console market into one, it puts all eggs in one basket. And if it fails, it could take Nintendo forever to recover, and they may not be the same ever. However, it's very unique. It's multi-purpose. It seems really useful, and we could have another surefire hit on our hands. So only time will tell. I guess we'll know pretty soon, right? Because it's coming out March 3rd, 2017, which is really awesome. So I guess until then, I'll see you guys on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.